Hello students, how are you all? So today I welcome you in this video. So here I will start chapter 5 fraction and exercise 5c. Before this we have done our two exercises in fraction. In that exercise we study about the fractions and types of fraction, and today in this exercise we are going to study about the equivalent fractions. So here we are going to start this exercise 5c. So in this, see question number 1. In question number 1 we have to find 5 fraction equivalent to each of the following. So first part we have given 2 upon 3. So 5 fractions which are equivalent to 2 upon 3, that is we have to multiply here. First we will multiply this numerator and denominator by 2. So when this 2 and 3 are multiplied by 2, so 2 into 2 will be 4 and 3 into 2 will be 6. So here one equivalent fraction will be equal to 4 upon 6. Similarly, another equivalent fraction is 6 upon 9. When we multiply here 2 upon 3, multiply both sides by 3. So 2 into 3 will be 6 and 3 into 3 will be 9. Similarly, next equivalent fraction, multiply it both sides by 4. So 4 into 2 will be 8 and 4 into 3 will be 12. So 8 upon 12. Similarly, next equivalent fraction, multiply 2 and 3 by 5. So 2 into 5 will be 10 and 3 into 5 will be 15. Next equivalent fraction, multiply 2 upon 3 by 6 upon 6. So 6 into 2 will be 12 and 3 into 6 will be 18. So 12 upon 18 will be next equivalent fraction. Similarly, say its 7th part, we have 7 upon 9. So when we multiply 7 upon 9 by 2, and so here 7 into 2 become 14 and 9 into 2 become 18. Similarly, we will multiply 7 upon 9 by 3 upon 3. So 7 into 3 will be 21, 9 into 3 will be 27. After this we will multiply it by 4. So 7 into 4 28 and 9 into 4 36. Then we will multiply it by 5. So 7 into 5 35 and 9 into 5 45. Then we multiply it by 6. So 7 into 6 42 and 9 into 6 54. So these are the equivalent fractions of 7 upon 9. So remaining part you can try yourself, they are also same. Now after this, see question number 2. Here we have to tell which of the following are pairs of equivalent fractions. So here we have to find the pairs of equivalent fraction. So we have given 5 upon 6 and 20 upon 24. So here we have to check that these are the pair of equivalent fraction or not. So when we multiply 6 upon 6 by 4 upon 4, so it will become 20 upon 24. That means 5 upon 6 and 20 upon 24 are equivalent fractions. So here we can write yes, these are pair of equivalent fraction. Now see its 6th part, 2 upon 3 and 33 upon 22. So here 2 upon 3 and it is 33 upon 22. So we can cancel it by table of 11. So 11 3s are 33 and 11 2s are 22. So it is 3 upon 2. So here 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 2 are not equal. So here we can say that these are not the pair of equivalent fraction, or simply we can write here no. Now after this remaining part you can try yourself. So see question number 3. In question number 3 we have to find equivalent fraction of 3 upon 5 which having first denominator as 30. So for making its denominator as 30 and its equivalent fraction, so we will multiply 3 upon 5 by 6 upon 6. So it will become 18 upon 30. So 18 upon 30 which have denominator, and 18 upon 30 is also the equivalent fraction of 3 upon 5 and denominator is 30. Similarly, in second part we have to find numerator as 24. So we have to make, here numerator is 3, now we have to make numerator 24. So 3 upon 5 will be multiplied by 8 upon 8. So here 3 into 8 will be 24 and 5 into 8 will be 40. So 24 upon 40. So here numerator is 24 and equivalent fraction is 24 upon 40. Now after this, see next question. So question number 4 and 5 are same as question number 3, that you can do yourself. Now after this, see question number 6. So in question number 6 we have find the equivalent fraction of 24 upon 30 having numerator 4. So here we have to find the equivalent fractions of 24 upon 30, but here numerator should be 4. So for making numerator as 4, this 24 upon 30 we can divide it by 6 upon 6. So when this 24 upon 30 divided by 6 upon 6, then here 24 will be divided by 6, it will be 4, and 30 divided by 6, it will be 5. So 4 upon 5 will be answer. That means here we have to make numerator 4, then numerator is become 4 and fraction will be 4 upon 5, and it will be the equivalent fraction of 24 upon 30. In this way we can do this question. After this, 7th question is also same as question number 6. Now see question number 8. So in question number 8 we have to find the equivalent fraction of 56 upon 70 with numerator 4 and second denominator is 10. So first of all we have to make numerator as 4. So for making numerator as 4, this 56 upon 70 will be divided by 14 upon 14. So when this 56 will be divided by 14, it will become 4, and 70 also divided by 14, it will become 5. So 4 upon 5 will be the answer, and here numerator is 4. Now in second part we have to make denominator as 10. So for making denominator as 10, 56 upon 70 will divided by 7 upon 7. So here when 56 divided by 7, it will be 8, and 70 divided by 7, it will be 10. So here we can say that denominator is 10, or its equivalent fraction will be 8 upon 10. So it will be the answer. So in this way we can do this question. Now after this, see next question. So in question number 9 we have reduced each of the following fraction into its simplest form. So here we have to reduce the fraction in the simplest form. So first part is 9 upon 15. So here when this 9 upon 15 divided by 3 upon 3, so it will become 3 upon 5. When 9 is divided by 3, it becomes 3, and when 15 is divided by 3, it becomes 5. That means here we can say that 3 upon 5 is the simplest form of 9 upon 15. Here we have to see that which common number is there in both these numbers. That means 9 can be divided by 3 and 15 also divided by 3. So here answer will be 3 upon 5. Similarly, see its third part. Here we have 84 upon 97. So here 84 and here 84 upon 98. So 84 and 98, they comes in the table of 14. So we can divide both these number by 14. So here we can write 84 upon 98 divided by 14 upon 14. So when 84 divided by 14, it will 6, and when 98 divided by 14, it will be 7. So 6 upon 7 will be equivalent fraction, or we can say reduced fraction of 84 upon 98. This is a reduced fraction. Now see its fifth part. 72 upon 90. So 72 and 90, these can be divided by the table of 18. So when 72 divided by 18, it will be 4, and when 90 divided by 18, it will be 5. So here simplest form will be 4 upon 5. Similarly, remaining part you can try yourself. They are also same as these part. Now after this, see question number 10. In question number 10, we have to show that each of the following is in simplest form. So for showing each of the following in simplest form, there should not be any common factor in numerator and denominator. So when we see 8 and 11, there is no any common factor other than 1. Other than 1, there is no any common factor in 8 and 11. That means we can divide both the number by 1 upon 1 only. So it will remain same. That means it is the simplest form. That means 8 upon 11 is already a simplest form. Similarly, its second part, 9 upon 14. So 9 upon 14, there is no any common factor other than 1. So here when we will divide 9 upon 14 by 1 upon 1, it will remain 9 upon 14. So it is also the simplest form. Now its fifth part, 21 upon 10. there is no any common factor in 21 upon 10, so it will also divided by 1 upon 1, so it will remain same, that is 21 upon 10. So here we can say that this is also in the simplest form. So its remaining part you can try yourself. Now after this, see next question. So in question number 11, we have to replace this space by the correct number. So here we have to write correct number. First part we have 2 upon 7 equal to 8 upon space. So here suppose we are taking this number as x. So we can write here 2 upon 7 equals to 8 upon x. We can take this as x. So here we have to find the value of this x. So when we will do cross multiply, so here this 2 will multiply by x, we will write here 2x, and this 7 will multiply by 8, so 8 into 7. So here when we find value of x, this 2 will come in division, so this 2 will be divided by 8 into 7. So this 2 can be cancelled this 8 by 4 times, so 4 into 7 will be 28. That means here answer will be 28. So 28 will be the answer, or simply when we multiply this 2 by 4, so 2 into 4 will be 8, that means 7 into 4 will be 28. So 28 will be answer. Now after this, see third part. In third part we have 5 upon 8 equals to 20 upon space. So here also we can take value as x. So when we will take it x, so first we have to do cross multiply. So 5 into x will be 5x, and 8 into 20 will be 20 into x, or 20 into 8. So when we find the value of this x, this 5 will be divided by 20 into 8. So when this 5 will be cancelled this 20 by 4 times, and 4 into 8 will be 32. So here we can write as 32, or 20 upon 32 will be answer, or 32 is the answer here. Now after this, see fifth part. In fifth part we have 40 upon 56 equals to space upon 7. So here we can say that this space will be x. So when we will do cross multiply here, 40 will be multiplied by this 7, so 40 into 7, and 56 will multiply by this x. So we can write here 56x equals to 40 into 7. So when we find the value of this x, this 56 will divide by 40 into 7. So first of all we can cancel this 56 by 7 8 times, and this 40 will be cancelled by this 8 5 times. So here value of x will be 5. So here we can write 5. So 5 will be the answer. So it was all about your this exercise. So here you can take your homework also. So you can note down your today's homework. Here homework will be do exercise 5C. Here you have to do this exercise. So here you have to complete this exercise, and you can also try solved example in this, and try solved examples. So in next video we will start next exercise, and we will also study about like and unlike fraction. So thank you for watching the video.